Hi everyone, this is Deb Britt coming to you from a very icy, cold, camera joggling day in Pennsylvania. It's about 32 degrees right now. Just got out of my driveway, which is always the iciest part in this area, and driving down the street right now, going to the grocery store. Thought I'd take advantage of this opportunity. I noticed a couple other people have used this opportunity to make their videos, so I thought, man, that works for me. So use every possible moment that we can. Anyway, it's very, very cold here. And when I started the video, I made a couple shots of some of the trees that are around my house that are just, everything has ice on it, just layered in ice. It's absolutely beautiful, actually. But just an indication as to kind of what the weather's like here right now. There's snow. The roads are plowed, but there's snow all over, and everything has a layer of ice on top of it. So even walking on the snow, your feet barely sink in. In fact, when I let Rosie out, the dog out earlier, she was slip sliding everywhere. It was really kind of funny, actually. So anyway, it's just a little video today. I was actually thinking about something my husband wrote recently as a blog on his MySpace, and it had to do with a concept called the alien hand, and it has something to do with the conscious mind and subconscious mind. And driving actually just reminded me of that. I just read it this morning, and basically the whole concept is that. For example, as we're driving, have you ever gone on a trip, driven somewhere, and arrived at your destination? Excuse me, one second. Arrived at your destination, and not remembering how you got there, like what landmarks you passed, that sort of thing, and yet you arrived safely at your destination. It's kind of an interesting thing because I think it happens to most of us now and then, and it's almost like his discussion was, is that where the subconscious mind takes over? Because you don't have to tell yourself, put your foot on the gas, put your foot on the brake, whatever. You look in the mirror, and so you just do that as a matter of instinct almost. And yet during that time, where does your conscious mind go? It's really interesting to think about, because is that the time that your conscious mind can kind of wander off and think about things and solve your problems and come up with ideas. I know that when I drive, as you probably noticed now, I don't really listen to music when I drive, because I found that while I'm driving is such a nice quiet time that I can use to think about things that I kind of let go during my regular day. So to me, I love to drive. I've always loved to drive. And I'm losing my camera here. So as I'm driving, I really enjoy that. It's like me time almost, especially when I'm by myself, of course. If there's a car full of the family or kids or whatever, it's a little bit different. But especially at times like this, when I'm driving by myself, I really like that time to be able to think about things. And a lot of times I come up with some really great ideas during that time. So anyway, if you get a chance that you want to take a look at at Rob's blog on this topic, I'm trying to think of what his MySpace is. If you go to myspace.com/prosperity ventures, he's in my top friends list. There's a picture of him and I on there, on his profile. And you can click there and read his blog. I think it's entitled Alien Hand. And if that didn't help you get there, he has a site called robertbritt.com where he posts a lot of his articles that he does, and that I'm sure that he's posted that blog there as well. So anyway, just something to think about. It's fascinating how the brain works, and I'm always intrigued by learning things like this. So just thought I'd share that little thought with you. And when you get a minute and you feel like reading something like that, go take a look at his site. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Alrighty, that's going to be it for me now, because I want to be safe driving here. So I'll catch you next time. Take care.